The Lightning dropped the second game of the Battle of Florida last night 2-0 on home ice. This was a tough one to watch as the Lightning failed to register a single goal despite numerous quality chances. Here are some takeaways from this depressing game 2. 1. The Lightning's zone entry continues to be a major issue, especially on the power play. The aggressiveness of the Cats' defensive structure has the Bolts struggling to enter the zone with possession. Even when they attempt to dump and chase, they are losing the battles in the corner on the forecheck more often than not. They need to find a more consistent and effective method of zone entry against a Panthers defense that always applies pressure in every spot on the ice, which leads to another key piece of the series. 2. Nikita Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov has been absolutely shut down. Some might say it's his fault, others might say it isn't. I'm here to argue it's a combination. The fancy no-look passes and the dekes at the blue line, they just simply do not work in playoff hockey. He needs to simplify his game to find success. The aforementioned Panthers pressuring defense is not helping him either though. Kuch has absolutely no room out there, and even on the power play, he looks like he is constantly pressured with no space to make the plays he generally would like to make. The Lightning need to find a new way on the power play to counter this aggressive Panthers PK. 3. Missed opportunities. Let's not sit here and pretend the Lightning lost 5-0 on Thursday. This was realistically a one-goal game with plenty of Tampa opportunities that were just simply missed. Most notable, in my opinion, was Braden Point's breakaway where he decided to shoot high on Bobrovsky when I firmly believe he should have gone 5-hole, but I digress. 4. Brandon Hagel is out for game 3 after receiving a 1-game suspension for this hit on Barkov. The Lightning seem to be dropping like flies, whether from injury or suspension. Cirelli and Gord are clearly playing injured, Bjorkstrand remains out, and now the Bolts can add Hagel to the list of guys who won't be available at all for game 3. Hopefully whoever fills his spot on the penalty kill can do so effectively in his absence. 5. I strongly dislike all these roughing calls we've seen in the postseason for minor scrums after the play. This is playoff hockey, let the boys get into it. This is a trend throughout the entire NHL, not just in this series, but it was quite obvious in game 2, and I mean, just take a look at this list. The Lightning now have a tall task ahead of them as they trail Florida 2-0 in the series, and they head to Sunrise for games 3 and 4, where they have no choice but to win at least one on this first road trip and bring the fight back to Tampa Bay. Go Bolts.